Welcome to Style with Trish. I'm your host, Trish Standley, and today we have celebrity makeup artist Seneca McRae, so stay tuned.
Every day a woman race. It's time to live your dreams. Nothing's gonna stop you now. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Every day a woman race. Every day a woman race.
Welcome to Style with Trish. I'm sitting here today with my wonderful, talented, beautiful guest, none other than professional celebrity makeup artist, Seneca McRae. Thank you for coming to Style with Trish.
Thank you for having me.
We've worked together for a very, very long time. So I kind of know a lot of the backstory, but share with us and our audience how you found your way into the world of beauty.
Well, I would start off by saying that I've been applying makeup since I was in high school, watching my mom. She was into makeup a whole lot. But I actually got into the profession. I always tell people, my first job out of college, I was a consultant for this international management company. Well, our contract ended and everybody was laid off. So, you know, unemployment doesn't, it do what it do, but it's not enough.
Right.
And if you have the hustle mentality in you,
Right.
you know, you find something else to do, another stream. And so one of my friends, my best friend, actually, she said, hey, you can do makeup. She said, this lady is asking, well, she's having auditions. And you should go and audition. And I said, well, I don't really know how to do makeup. I know how to apply a little bit, but you know, she calls herself the Eyebrow Queen. I didn't know how to do eyebrows.
Okay.
And so I said, you know what? I have nothing to lose. I'm gonna go and see what happens. I auditioned. I had to find someone in the mall, and I auditioned, did a makeup. She loved the way I applied the makeup. So then she offered me a position there, but she said mainly her clients want eyebrows and lashes.
Okay.
So I said, well, I don't do those well. She said, but I can teach you. She said, I have my own academy, which I'm about to start, but I've been teaching women how to do makeup. And I said, cool. So while I was working for her, I was also paying her.
Oh, wow.
To teach me how to do brows and lashes.
Okay.
And that took about like 2 weeks. I learned quick. And I was one of her top makeup artists.
I believe it.
So I started working with her. And it was very refreshing to go into something that I love to do and not knowing how passionate I was. I've always been into beauty and styling, but to actually wanting to do something that I don't mind waking up and say, oh God, I gotta go to work today, but enjoying it.
Right.
You know, so that's how it started back in 2006. Started doing makeup just off of being laid off from my career job.
And speaking of that, because I want to go back to your new beginnings, but before we go there, you and I are a lot alike in some aspects. We have 9-to-5s that we actually really enjoy, and but you also are well known as a makeup artist. So how do you balance both of those worlds?
I balance it because I love them. I love both worlds. Oftentimes people will tell me, you know, the makeup will take you out of your job because you do such great makeup. You know, one day you don't have to come to work. And I said, but I love what I do. Because one thing I know God's plan for me and my purpose is that I'm a servant. And I love servicing people. So both of my jobs, I service people. So it gets hard. Sometimes it may be overwhelming, but the older I get, it's better to balance because you know what you can take on.
Right.
And And if you have time management skills, it's easier. So, and I come from a background of business administration where I received my bachelor's. So everything in business that I learned, I just applied to both worlds.
And your area, your field of work is very interesting. If you can just share just a little bit of what you do, because you have so many stories. You probably could write a book from some of the, just from off the job of the area that you work in.
Yeah. So I'm a litigation manager for Fulton County Superior Court, where I'm the how, the what, and how to solve everything. I'm basically the problem solver. But I do sit beside a judge every day, and people kind of get us confused with the clerk's office, but I'm not.
Okay.
Because we go more intense with the client, with the defendants and their cases. I follow their cases from the beginning to the end till it's closed. Okay. And oftentimes I'm in court. I manage the court, make sure everything, the procedures are going as intact. The judge understands the law. I understand the court. Okay. So I'm there to make sure everything is ran properly. Even now that we have court on Zoom, I facilitate it. I make sure everybody's, everything is working properly. You know, you still have people that do not have court decorum. They come on there in their pajamas, still smoking just because they're home. Yeah. You know, so you have to make sure that they understand they're still in a court setting. But I found my job being very rewarding because I'm servicing people and I have their lives in my hand. And I want to make sure that justice is served, but also fairly.
Right, right. And I just think that is so interesting. Because you do think, and you would, I know I would think that that was a clerk, but it's now that you break it down, it's more dynamic than that. So I just want you to share a little bit. But going back to when you first started in makeup back in 2006, that was before the big boom when everyone was a makeup artist, and you know they're all on YouTube and all of that. What are some of the things that you may have learned that a lot of people are missing today in some of these YouTube videos or do-it-yourselfers when it comes to cosmetics and applying them?
I actually learned the business aspect of it. Okay. The longevity, how to be in this career longer. I've been a makeup artist for 17 years now, and that's because of customer service. You can have the talent, you can be good at what you do, but also you have to know how to service your clients, make them feel good about and giving them an experience when you're actually doing their makeup. I pride myself on giving my clients experience. You know, I massage their face. I want to make them feel relaxed because day to day we have a lot going on. So when my clients enter into my chair, I want them to feel like they're at a massage parlor or a salon and just be comfortable and let the way of the world just leave them. Just go.
Because it's an experience.
It is an experience. Exactly.
And it's pampering. And so we were laughing when you were beating my face about a client that called you. Share a little bit about that.
So I received a call, which I received many calls. I have clients that are not used to makeup. So I love my first time clients because it helps me prove that makeup is good for everybody. And you have a lot of people that are scared because of horror stories from their friends, or they may have had it done before and didn't like it. But when you are hiring a professional and you already see their work, just trust me. Yeah. And so, you know, I try to make them feel calm. I got you. Right. Just trust the process. But I do make them understand that what I put on may be more than what you would put on. Right, right. But you will be comfortable at the end of the day once you see yourself. And so she was very scared. She was a bride. And she was telling me, well, I just want really light liner, not too much. I said, relax, because you're already nervous. Right, right. Just relax. I got you. I understand my clients that don't wear makeup. So I wouldn't really over glam them. First of all, you have to get to know your client. Right. So you have to observe people and see, you know, because I can tell some clients they're not going to like the lashes that you have on because they're more dramatic. I understand that. So I know how to make her feel comfortable in her makeup by making it light, but not as light as she would think.
Right.
So she called me today, and the first thing she said, "Oh my God, I love my makeup. Thank you so much for making me feel comfortable with makeup again. Thank you so much." Like, she was literally about to cry yesterday because she didn't know how she was looking. But everybody was telling her, "Oh, you're so beautiful." When I was applying it. So it was making her relax a little bit more once everybody was telling her. But to actually see yourself, and then as the night progressed, and you're like, "Oh my God, this makeup is just doing what it needs to do." And she's taking pictures and she's looking at the pictures and she's like, "I'm trying to figure out how I could sleep in this makeup." I said, "Well, I don't recommend that.
Right.
But you know, I'm here for you again if you ever need me to search."
Yeah, that's a wonderful, and that actually just happened while I was in the chair. So we're going to take a really quick break, and we're going to be right back. Welcome to Trishs Treasures. This is where I share some of my favorite beloved products that I use on myself with you. One of the things that is most meaningful and really helps me and keeps me motivated is aromatherapy. And I have a candle for you. If you noticed, when you watch Style with Trish, we are constantly having candles burning on set. I am an avid candle and burner and you name it, aromatherapy throughout my house because it really helps me to relax. It gives me a sense of self and keeps me grounded, and if you will. And so we are offering multi-scents, multi-aroma candles just for you. All you have to do is check us out at trishstanley.com. You will love this product. It is a Trish treasure.
Hi guys, it's Dr. Cassandra Parks Evans, affectionately known as Dr. San, and this is your segment of Let's Learn Love. Hi guys, it's Dr. Cassandra Parks Evans, affectionately known as Dr. San, and this is your segment of Let's Learn Love. I am going to talk about fighting fair today. Fighting fair is a necessity with anybody, not necessarily a spouse or a partner, but anybody that you come in contact with. So I'm going to give you some quick little tips to make sure that we fight fair. One thing that I would say when it comes to fighting fair is mark all your points down. Write all your points down that you want to talk about, because this keeps you on track and it keeps you onto that topic. Second thing I will always say is bring a solution when you bring an issue to a person. This also gives you a way to have a talking point, because sometimes when we're fighting or we're having an argument or a discussion, we don't have anything to suggest to make a change about. So make sure that you bring a solution if you do bring an issue. And the third one is make sure you stay on topic. There's a lot of things that go on. There's a lot of things you can pull from the past, but we want to make sure that we stay on topic so we can get a resolution to this. What do you think? Again, let me know. Follow me on social media and let me know what you think about fighting fair. And again, this is Dr. San with your Let's Learn Love segment for today.
I'm often asked the question, why the title Style with Trish? And to answer that question is very simple. For me, style isn't just what's on the outer appearance of a woman, it is what is on the inside, which is actually more important. And so what we want to do and how we want to incorporate that into our show is that we excitedly bring on guests who feed into the building of self-esteem, as far as mental health and improving yourself, self-help. We bring guests on and experts on to actually help us build those areas, increase those areas to make us a better us on the inside. Once we're built healthily on the inside, then we can start rocking out the outer look. Outer look is the easiest part to redo, to fix. the inner is what's the most difficult. So style isn't just what's on the outside. It actually starts with what you possess on the inside. Hey guys, this is Trish Standley. Catch up on season 1 of Style with Trish by going to trishstanley.com. If you are not able to catch the show on YouTube, make sure you go to my website, trishstanley.com, and check out our podcast, trishstanley.com. One of the things we like to talk about on the show is individual's sense of style. What is your personal sense of style?
Well, for people that know me, they would say my personal style, I have to be glam every day.
Yes.
So I'm the friend that everybody asks if we go somewhere, what are you wearing? I like to be glam, I do. But on a personal myself, I'd rather be at home, no makeup, and just chilling, Netflix and chilling. Now my style when it comes to makeup artistry or just my business, my style is customer service. I love to service everyone that I come into contact with. You know, I feel like my mom always said to treat people how you want to be treated, but I go beyond that. I treat people how they've never been treated and better. And so relationship is everything.
Yeah.
So I would say my style is customer service, which keep me in this business and have I have longevity in this business. So I will say that will be my style.
Absolutely. One of the things I wanted to ask you was your name is Makeup Professor. How did you come up with that?
Well, I came up with that name. I was in church one day, and my bishop, he's always said to call yourself or name yourself what you want to be. What do you think your future looks like? You know, because people are being called all type of names, but you don't have to answer to those.
That's right.
So I knew my end goal was to be in education with makeup. And so that's why I call myself a makeup professor, which I do do makeup one-on-one classes, but I really want to not just have an academy. I actually want makeup artistry as its own major.
Oh, okay.
And not under cosmetology.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if you are licensed, you have to be licensed as a cosmetologist. But I feel like it's so much into makeup artistry.
It's too different.
It can be by itself. Like, yeah. So that's why a lot of people have academies now.
Okay.
Because you have to have the business side and the artistry side of it. So and I feel like it can be in a technical school. So that's what I really want to do, be a professor for technical college and teach makeup artistry.
And you were talking earlier how you were trained about doing brows, and when I tell you, you know how to work some brows. Because I think the first time you did my brows, you actually waxed them, you actually shaped them. And I had never, every time I've gone before, I would go to the Asians and they was just tearing my little brows up, eating them up. But you taught me and showed me that you can shape them but still have the fullness of your brow.
Right.
And so that's why I thought you were called the professor.
Well, I learned from the best. Dee Townsend, she actually taught me, and her name was the Eyebrow Queen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So she was known for doing eyebrows on the east side.
Okay.
She would have a line outside the door. You know, so I learned from the best. So you know, when you learn from the best,
you become the best. So let's talk about a couple of things that are going on that's popular now in the beauty industry, such as, like myself, I got my brows done. They call it, I guess, the layman term. Microblade. Yeah, I got the microblade. And then eyelash extensions, and just kind of give your take on those type things.
I feel they are very convenient for the everyday woman. You know, we have so many jobs that we do, and not just the job that you go to, but you being a mother, you being a wife, holding down a household, but you still want to look nice, and you don't have the time, you know. So I feel like they're very convenient for the everyday woman to have your eyebrows microblade, your extensions, because you want to look presentable. A lot of us are in, you know, meetings, or we have to be before camera, and you want to look presentable, and we, like I said, it's a time issue. So I feel like they're very, I welcome them. I welcome
and you shared before on the break that you would prefer lash extensions versus individuals. Explain why.
I prefer lash extensions because they look more natural. They actually look like your lashes because they're extensions of your lashes versus the individual, which looks staged.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why I prefer the extensions.
Yeah. I like them. I give myself a break from them, but I like them. And part of the reason why I did my brows and do the lash extensions is because I'm not good at those things just naturally. And so for me, it was easier to get that done. So it's already done.
That's a good reason. I forgot to say that. It's a lot of women that have a hard time, you know, doing the brows, the perfect brows and the lashes. So why not, you know, get them done once a month or once every 2 months, you know. So
yeah, it was so convenient for me. But we were also talking about the difference between wearing an everyday face and wearing a face for weddings or camera. Share what your thoughts are on that.
You know, I educate my mentees that are entering into the makeup artistry, understanding the everyday look versus the show look. You know, I call it YouTube University because they teach a lot of show makeup, and the everyday woman is not wearing cut crease or glitter on their eyes every day, or 2 or 3 colors. Me personally, I don't have to have shadow on. I just like a nice brow, lashes. You know, I do like highlight and contour in my face, but at the same time, I like more natural look. So you have to understand your client, what they're doing, where they're going, in order to give them the right face. I will say that. So an everyday look is more natural. Show makeup is like, say for instance, the lashes you have on right now. I wouldn't put them on you if it was an everyday look. And so you have to know the difference. And like I said, I always ask my clients, so what are we doing today? Where are we going? What type of look are you looking for? Just to get their input as well. So all that entails in how you create the face for that particular client.
And you've had many clients. But you are also a celebrity makeup artist, true essence of the word of celebrity. Did you want to share any of your clients, or I know you just came back from Africa. You can share a little bit about that as well, about your clientele and the importance of being professional, because you want to go, that's the area you want to go into.
Yes. I'm not big on have to be a celebrity client, makeup artist, but I do enjoy it because I've been blessed to have some of the best legendary clients, and they've been the sweetest. My biggest client right now is Lily from SWV and some of SWV, the other ladies as well, but my main client is Lily because she lives here. And so I was afforded the opportunity to go to Africa with them on their, they had a concert there. Enjoyed it very well, you know. And it's all about, like I tell people, it's all about the customer service that you provide for your clients, you know, because it took her just texting me, hey boo, you want to go to Africa with me next month? Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes. And I got there, and I'm the only service professional there.
Wow.
So I felt very welcome, and I felt it felt good, you know, that someone thinks of you enough and enjoys your craft and enjoys what you do for them, you know.
And now that isn't even just on your level of artistry, that's also on the people person. That's who you are.
Right.
And so I feel, because to be able to get an invitation like that, for many of us, once in a lifetime opportunity, she had to say, okay, well, I'm willing to travel this 15-hour flight and spend all this time with you as well. So that attests to your level of professionalism and personality, I feel.
Yeah.
So I think it's amazing. And you're working on other projects as well. You want to share whatever you want to share with that?
Well, I'm working on a reality show with my clients as well. SWV and Escape are doing a reality show right now. I can't go into details.
That's okay.
But as of now, we're filming. So, you know, I love it. I get to go to my 9 to 5 some days, and I'm on set the other days. So both worlds is, I love it. I just love it. Yeah, but I love working on set as well. Even though it's an all-day thing,
Yeah.
I still love it.
Yeah, and it's tedious.
It's tedious.
Very tedious.
It is, but I enjoy it.
But I want to thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Just real quickly, share a word of wisdom. It could be a one-liner. It could just be one word to anyone who's aspiring to kind of go into the beauty industry.
I would say, if you find yourself wanting to go into the beauty industry, understand people. Understand your artistry. Continue to educate yourself, and know that you are servicing. So you must be a servant. You have to learn to be a servant.
That's good. Well, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Guys, we will be right back.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephen Gibbs, owner and operator of Gibbs Enterprise. We do home improvement, home repairs, deck rebuilding, deck construction, plumbing, and carpentry. You need it, we can do it, just give us a call. Interior painting, exterior painting, pressure washing, drywall repair. You need it, we can do it. Demo work, when you need it, we got it. Call us up at 770-713-2059. We do great work for great prices.
Hey guys, this is Trish Standley. Catch up on season 1 of Style with Trish by going to trishstanley.com. If you are not able to catch the show on YouTube, make sure you go to my website, trishstanley.com, and check out our podcast. This is a place where the everyday woman reigns. I'd like to thank my guest today, none other than Seneca McRae. Make sure you look her up and check her out. She is amazing, especially if you are learning and wanting to learn the area of makeup. Make sure you check her out. As always, thank you for joining us. Love isn't love unless you give it away. So give some love away today.